Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to another just explosion of papers all over this table. And this is For Against Darkness. Very, very cool. At least I think so. Last adventure, we had the characters of Slago, the warrior. There was Blarg, the green troll. There's Warwick, the cleric, and Spilt, the dwarf. These four characters had gone into their first adventure into the labyrinths of UnderMarb. UnderMarb is a sort of, right now, just the beginnings of the infinite dungeon and perpetual dungeon that it shall become, where UnderMarb becomes a vast and bustling metropolis with millions of people living within it. But until that time, this is the beginning, when people don't understand what UnderMarb is yet. We've gone in, we've gotten treasures, we came out alive. Now we're going back in. We're staying with the same group of characters. We're going to try and remember to always do the troll stupidity roll. I got to try and remember the 1 fail, 6 succeed roll. But other than that, they've put their gold into the quote-unquote bank of the burgeoning and hopefully growing to become Adventurers Guild. And then, when you go into UnderMarb, it's actually the first archway is a gigantic room with 5 doorways, but they are spaced far apart because if they were close enough together, they wouldn't lead into different parts of UnderMarb. So which doorway we go into is not important, because once we come back, you can't go back in. That part doesn't exist anymore. But these characters walk into UnderMarb, and then immediately we begin. We're going to be mapping on this. This is our monster sheet. We keep track of everything killed because it's important. It keeps track of experience rolls and such like that, and plus it's just a good track of everyone that you murder, since we are basically murder hobos. I'm going to be keeping this over here off screen. Characters, of course, we're going to keep right there. Here's our little tracker sheet for what to do. The map. Here's the actual book if I need to look stuff up. This is my big book of cheat sheets for it, with warlike woes, crucibles of classic critters, and all the tables that I need. At least, hopefully. So we enter UnderMarb, and immediately we come in through this door here, which I'm just drawing. This is the actual entrance into UnderMarb that counts. This is the part of the dungeon that actually we're going into. The rest of it is stabilized and does not alter, but isn't a dungeon. So we head into UnderMarb. So we roll D66 to see what kind of room we open up into. I have a lot of dice here. I'm probably going to lose them everywhere, so I'm going to take most of these. In fact, let's just take all of these for the moment. Here's a red one and a white one. The rest we'll put over here. And let's see what kind of room we have. 10s, 1s. A 14. And a 14. We're going to have to put it on its side, and one of these rooms will not exist, but this goes up for 3 over here. But it's a weird looking eye-shaped room, about 4 squares in the middle. And then it caps off over here. But it's just going to close off. This is a door, and this is open. We're going to call this section Section A. And we're going to mark A over here on this sheet. This is UnderMarb 2. And my nose is running, so just one moment. Alrighty then. So UnderMarb, of course, is just, it's a actual, just a pictograph of the name of the town, Marbden, which is an ideogram, and then there's the sign that splits it for literally underneath, and then the generic sign for town. So it's town underneath Marbden or UnderMarb. Yay! I have to make up the ideogram for that one day. Okay, now that we know what room this is, we can see that if a corridor, and I would say that definitely qualifies as a corridor, we have to, this is A for just in cases. And let's see what we have now. Just a 2d6, not a d6d6. A 7, which is roll a d6 on the minions table, and if win, roll d6 on the treasure table. Okie dokie. So let's go to the minions table, which is right here. Minions, d6. Let's see what minions we are facing off against. 4. D6 plus 1 orcs. Oh. Okay. They're level 4. Treasure normal, but they're afraid of magic and must test morale each time one or more is killed by a spell. If 50%, if magic causes their number to drop below 50%, they test at -1. They never have magic items, roll magic as just a bunch of gold instead. Well, first we're going to roll for reaction to see what they are going to do. And I can bribe them, but I don't know how many there are yet. So first we see there are d6 plus 1 orcs. There are 3. It would be 30 gold, and we have none. So we have 3 orcs, and we're going to fight them. So let us move all this over here so we can start writing the orcs down. We have orcs. There are 3 of them, which is 1, 2, 3, basically. Yeah, I went and wrote that the wrong way. I got confused momentarily. I write it out this direction because there's 3 of them, and that point is where they were going to hit the morale mark, where 50% of them are dead. They are level 4, and they have just treasure is normal. So we're not going to write any of that down. Okay, level 4, that's actually pretty heavy duty. Now this is a corridor though. So really the only 2 people that can attack would be the people in front, which we have done, and I've forgotten to mark this down. So momentarily we're going to put this here as the Sloggo is the orange die. Sloggo's in front. Because directly behind Sloggo is the troll. And then behind them, I can speak properly, I betcha, are these 2 and Spilt. So they're going through the corridor like this because Blarg, the troll, is so big that he takes up an entire space by himself. So, oy vey. So they're going to, when they attack these orcs and we fight them, they're going to be attacking both Sloggo and Blarg. They're going to be able to get past Sloggo so they can attack Blarg, but both Spilt and Warwick in the back are completely unable to do anything because there's a great big troll in the way. Now, I have to roll for stupidity on my troll, which could suck very, very much. Now, before, I'd have +1 stupid, because while you're doing your encounter, if you come up with this one roll for stupidity, it adds +1 each time you roll it to your roll. So, but that's done once your adventure is over. So I'm going to put plus, just erase that because it makes sense. But we're +0 stupid. So let's go to the stupidity chart and see just how bad this is going to end up. Hopefully, not so bad it's going to murder everyone in the party. Because you can have a total party kill from your own character, the troll. Stupidity. 14. Throw rock. Oh! Well, it's not too bad, sort of. With his first action, the troll produces a large stone that he was carrying and throws it at a random target. The target hits at +1, and any target hit takes 2 wounds. Randomize the target as fairly as possible between all targets. For example, if there are 3 party members and 6 enemies, for a total of 9 targets, assign a number of 1 to 9 and roll a d10. So there are 3 of them, and there are 4 of us. That's 8. You know what? Do I have my D8 here? The answer is yes, I do. So, I'm going to roll this to find out who Blarg attacks. We're going to, oh boy. 1 is an orc. 2 through 5 are these characters, and then 6 and 7 are the other 2 orcs. It makes sense I'm doing it that way, but I bet it doesn't make sense. But we're going to do it that way anyway. So, Blarg throws a rock at 3. Orc, 1 and 2, well, that would be 3. It wouldn't put himself in there. So, orc, 2, 3. 3 is, of course, Warwick. It hits at +1. So, well, that's the same attack then, because the weapon of the two-handed mace is +1, but we're not using that. We're using the stone. Now, the stone is +1, so goody. That's still +2 to hit. And Warwick is level 2. So Blarg has to roll a 2 or more at +1 to hit. Oh, look at that. Warwick just got slammed with a gigantic rock right in the back, staggered forward, and took 2 life points of damage. Oh my God, thanks, Blarg. Oh, that's good. That's so good. We're going to put the characters as Sloggo with 7, Blarg with 8, Warwick with 6, and Spilt, we're just going to put a P for Spilt, has 6. Had taken damage, but we came back from that adventure, so it's back up at 6. Everybody has bandages, by the by. Okay, so Warwick took 2. It is down to 4. That's special. Okay, so Sloggo gets to attack now then. Oh, after being beaten on the back of the head with a large rock. Sloggo is going to make their attack. Sloggo is +2. These are level 4. So we roll 5, 6, 7. That's only one of them, which is okay. I mean, that's at least one of them down. I can handle that. And of course, Blarg took it out on Warwick already. So that's that turn. Now they get to attack. That is 2 of them. 1 on Sloggo, 1 on Warwick. The troll on Sloggo, the orc on Sloggo, the orc on Warwick. They are level 4. Well, I mean, that part doesn't matter. They're just regular die rolls. They have to beat, well, they're level, I forgot which one was which. Sloggo and Blarg, right? It doesn't matter, does it? I'm going to redo it because I've lost my mind. So, Sloggo, Blarg. We are defending. Sloggo has a 2, has a bonus of 2. 4. You have to beat a 4. So you have to roll a 5 or a 6. Sloggo takes a point of damage. Blarg has +2, which makes that 5, which beats that roll, so Blarg takes no damage. Oh boy, my characters are just getting the snot kicked out of them this time. That's special. Well, now we go into the next combat round. So we get to attack, and this time Blarg does not attack anyone but the orcs. Sloggo, Blarg. Sloggo rolls a 2 and has a bonus of 2, which makes 4, which means one of the orcs is dead. Blarg rolls a 4, has a bonus of +2, which makes 6, which beats the 4, so that orc is dead. We took a lot of damage, but we did survive it, thank goodness. I'm going to move that up so that I'm not just down at the very, very bottom of everything. Okay, that is good. So now we get to roll on the treasures table, which is handy. Where is the treasures table? I lost the treasure table. I guess, oh, it's on the other side of the minions table. Okay, roll for treasures, which is just a D6. And of course, a D6, if you roll a 6, is you're supposed to re-roll and add, which if I can't remember if I've done that yet, or if I should have. 3, a scroll with a random spell. Okay. A scroll with a random spell. That's not a bad thing. Where are the spells? Here we are. Random spell. 2. Ooh! A scroll of fireball. Yeah. We're going to have... Warwick is going to carry the scroll of fireball. Now this is good, because the scroll of fireball works like an attack roll. You add your level to the roll. It doesn't affect dragons, but it does attack zombies. Used against minions, it slays a number of creatures equal to the wizard's die roll minus the level of the minions. Of course, I need a wizard to cast it, which I don't have, but I can sell that. So that's a good thing. I don't mind that at all. Definitely a thumbs up. So now that we have done all that part of it, we don't need to search. We can't. I guess maybe you can, but we're not going to, even if we can. We are going to head on to the next section of UnderMarb. Where did I do with my map page? There we are. We're actually going to come through, and we're going to check out this easy, handy, dandy section right here. Not even a door. We're just going to walk up into this section and find out what the heck is up here. Let us find out what type of room this is. 63. Oh, just a corridor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd say just a corridor. When it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and it fades up into darkness at the end again. But this is B, And this is where we are right now, in section B, looking upward. So now, since we're still in the corridor, we're still enforcing with Slago in front and then Blarg right behind him. Okay, this is room number B. Let us check and see where and what we have now. I've lost this, my cheat sheet. There we are. Okay, if a corridor. We're still in a corridor. I did it correctly last time, and I'm still doing it correctly now. So let us roll our 2d6, find out what the heck we're going to find here in the corridor. 8. And 8 is empty, but we can search. So we're going to search. -1 in corridors. First, we have to see, well, it's not first, it's wandering monsters attack. And wandering monsters attack from behind. Okay, let's see what kind of wandering monster we're going to have to deal with. Whether it's on the vermin, minions, weird, or boss. Oy vey, let's hope it's not a boss. Here we go, a 2. We roll on the minions table. Okay, so let's find out what minions we are facing. Well, Warwick and Spilt are facing. Oh, we did beat the minions over here. So I do need to record that, because at 10 minion battles we successfully do, that is an experience roll for somebody. That's a very, very good thing. And right now, we got 7 of them. That one boss monster is why Warwick is up at level 2, I believe. Okay, now let's see what minions we have. 1, D6 skeletons or zombies. 1, 2, 3 skeletons, 4, 5, 6 zombies. 4, 5, 6, they are zombies. Level 3, undead, no treasure. Always fights to the death. They never test for morale. Okay, well, D6 zombies. There are 3 zombies in room number B. Zombies. There 1, 2, and 3. 3 of them, right? Oh, they don't check for morale. And they are level 3. Okay. That's actually not bad. We're doing a pretty good job of crushing their skulls. Even the orcs, we went and stomped on their heads, and we're mostly level 1. Which makes me wonder if I'm doing something wrong, because my adventures have not been anywhere near as deadly as I have seen and heard of other people's adventures. So I must be doing something wrong. I just don't know. Okay, we got our zombies, and they are attacking from behind. Do they attack? Is it? Oh, attack first on the first round of combat. You can't rule. Oh, you can't use your shield either. Oh boy. So each of my defenses are at -1. Warwick, Spilt. I subtract 1 from these. So instead of rolling 2, adding 2 to the roll, I only add 1. Okay. Warwick and oh. Well, this is defense, so yeah, Warwick defends utterly and thoroughly. Spilt, on the other hand, is +1, which is 3, and since these are level 3, I need to get 4 or better. Spilt takes a point of damage. Boy, oh boy, Spilt's down to 5. Everybody's getting hurt this time. Maybe it is as deadly as this time as everybody else is having. I can speak English, I promise you. Honestly and truly. Okay, here we go. We get to attack now. Slago, Spilt. 3, They are level 3, and you just need to equal or better to attack. You have to best to defend. So, well, if 1 is always a failure, isn't it? Is that in defending or is that in attacking too? Because I can't remember right now, we're going to say that 1 is always a failure. So Slago does not hit. Spilt, on the other hand, hits 7. And because that's a 7, that is more than 3, that's 2 zombies down. Good job, Spilt. Very, very good job on Spilt. Damn straight. Okay.